Well, it's been described as the worst cyclonic storm in 20 years. The extremely severe cyclonic storm Fani finally made its landfall in Odisha between 8 in the morning to 10 in the AM with wind speeds of 185 kilometers per hour. Cyclone Fani is currently now moving in the north direction at a speed of 12 kilometers per hour. 11 districts in Odisha have been put on high alert. Over 1 million people have already been evacuated in the last 24 hours to safer places. The Indian Navy, the P-8I and the Dornier aircrafts are also going to be undertaking aerial survey to assess the extent of the impact and devastation of Cyclone Fani. All trains along Kolkata-Chennai route have been cancelled. The Bhubaneshwar airport will remain closed till 4th May. 20 houses have collapsed and some have been partially damaged in Andhra Pradesh's Srikakulam district.
We are at the Gopalpur lighthouse. This lighthouse was established in 1966, and from here we want to show you how it looks like from the top, from the highest top of this area. You can see this sea, this vigorous rough sea, and the neighboring Gopalpur suburb. The entire sea, the high tides and the rough sea says the entire story. Now the landfall process has started near Puri, and it will go on till afternoon. There in Puri, the wind speed is recorded, or it is expected that almost 200 km per hour the wind speed will reach. Here in Gopalpur, it's raining heavily. It's raining continuously since yesterday night, and so far over 13 centimeter of rain has been recorded. Wind speed, if you talk about wind speed in Gopalpur and in and around Gopalpur, is 100 to 135 km per hour. We are with Mr. Ashish, who is the person who is handling this lighthouse. क्या किसी तरह का स्ट्रेस कॉल अभी तक किसी तरीके का आपको मिला है? कोई स्ट्रेस कॉल कहीं से भी सी के अंदर से कोई शिप या कुछ ऐसे स्ट्रेस कॉल आपके पास?
स्ट्रेस कॉल कुछ अपडेट नहीं है, बस हाई अलर्ट पे रहने को कहा गया है. अभी तक हमारे पास कोई स्ट्रेस कॉल नहीं है.
This is extremely severe cyclone. How you read, since you've been observing, witnessing several of the past cyclones, how you see and how we can differentiate between this cyclone and earlier and past cyclone?
Of course, we can compare in between Titli cyclone previous in October 2018, and this one is Fani. Now, Titli was target was at Andhra Pradesh and Odisha coast near Andhra Pradesh Srikakulam and this Gopalpur, in between Barua, Sompeta. But this Fani cyclone is targeted at Puri, in between Puri, Cuttack. We can compare the wind speed. Wind speed is more than Titli. This wind speed is comparatively more than Titli cyclone.
So clearly, like these persons are telling us and who take care of this lighthouse, that the wind speed is high here, and that's what weather department have also predicted, that wind speed is will reach up to 200 km. The landfall process has started with heavy rainfall as heavy windfall. With camera person Damodar, Ashish in Gopalpur for India Today.
Cyclone Fani has finally arrived here in parts of Odisha. I'm here in Puri. The Puri sea coast has been completely inundated. The entire region that you see was a sea beach. Now that has been covered by the sea. There are waves of a height of more than 1.5 meters to 2 meters, giving you an idea on the velocity, the force, as well as the entire force with which the water, the winds are blowing and flowing now. What is more difficult is that the wind is blowing with a lot of sand, which will make it even more difficult. Most of the people, everyone has been asked to stay indoors and also maintain safety precautions wherever required. The fact that there were a lot of boats in the morning here on the sea beach, but now we do not see anything, will give you an idea of the force with which the wind is blowing here. Not just that, it is even very difficult for me to stand here. I need to hold to the handrail to ensure at least the minimum balance to stand here and at least stand against the wind here to report from ground zero. With camera person Tapas Berry, this is Manogya Loiwal in Puri, Odisha for India Today.
Landfall process has started around Puri. The cyclone as an extremely severe cyclonic storm. It is making landfall around Puri, and the wind speed is somewhere around 175 to 200 km per hour. That's the significant and severe wind speed. Apart from wind, rains are lashing across the entire Odisha as well as neighboring state of Andhra Pradesh Pradesh, north coastal districts of Andhra Pradesh are also receiving rain with heavy wind speed. The gale winds in Srikakulam was recorded almost 140 km per hour. There we have learned that a few of the trees are uprooted, a few of the sheds also damaged in Srikakulam district of north coastal Andhra Pradesh. So far, damage, if we talk about damage or any kind of loss of life or property damage in Odisha, so far no report of any kind of property or loss of life coming from Odisha. Currently, the landfall process has started as an extremely severe cyclonic storm. It is around Puri coast where the cyclonic storm is making landfall. After making landfall, the system will further move toward West Bengal in coming days and coming hours, and there it will reach as severe cyclonic storm, and further it will recede in Bangladesh, neighboring country of Bangladesh, on 4th and 5th. So currently the situation on ground is that it's raining heavily. Rains in Gopalpur was recorded almost 13 centimeter till 4:30 a.m. Entire night there was rain lashing the coastal districts of Odisha, Rayagada, Gajpati, Ganjam, Bhubaneshwar, Puri, all those districts, Gajpatis, these districts are receiving heavy to very heavy rainfall, and because of the rainfall which can cause flooding or flood-like situation, government has evacuated almost 1 million people to almost 850 cyclone relief centers. Apart from shifting and evacuating people, NDRF, Army, Navy, Coast Guard, all teams are also continuously monitoring the situation. Landfall, the Cyclone Fani has further moved toward Bhubaneshwar at around 1:30 p.m. this noon. Fani.
Okay, so those are a couple of reports coming in from our correspondents who've been out there battling the inclement weather and really facing the gusty winds that one saw when Cyclone Fani had made its landfall in Puri in Odisha. In fact, now all of the precautions are being taken to ensure that the residents are safe and to also assess the damage and the devastation that could have been caused as a result of Cyclone Fani. Just take a look at those winds there, and what we're hearing is the airports are already shut both in Odisha and in West Bengal as well. The Prime Minister, in fact, has been keeping a very close watch on not just the preparedness but the developments as well. The Army, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, disaster management agencies are already on standby in Odisha, in Andhra Pradesh and in West Bengal as well, even in fact in Visakhapatnam. But the real impact or really the impact of Cyclone Fani is going to be known only in an hours from now, once the entire process of this landfall is completed. All flights from Bhubaneshwar has been cancelled. In fact, what we're hearing is that even the Kolkata airport is going to be shut from 4 p.m. today, and it's going to only reopen tomorrow at 8 in the morning. The Chief Minister, she's already cancelled all of her election-related engagements. She, in fact, is also closely monitoring the situation. The Prime Minister has announced a relief package of 1,000 crore rupees to those affected.
पूर्वी और दक्षिणीय तटीय इलाकों में रहने वाले हमारे लाखों परिवार एक भीषण चक्रवात का मुकाबला कर रहे हैं। कल ही हमने संबंधित राज्य सरकारों को 1,000 करोड़ रुपए से ज्यादा एडवांस में राशि रिलीज कर चुके हैं। एनडीआरएफ, भारतीय कोस्ट गार्ड, भारतीय नौसेना, थल सेना पूरी मुस्तैदी के साथ प्रशासन के साथ जुटी हुई है।
In fact, an alert has already been sounded in the state of Andhra Pradesh as well, particularly in Srikakulam, after heavy rain and gusty winds uprooted trees and electricity poles. But let's just listen in from the Met Department and what's the latest update from the Weather Department on Cyclone Fani.
कोस्टल उड़ीसा के लिए वार्निंग जारी है। हेवी रेनफॉल हम एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं कोस्टल उड़ीसा में आज रात तक, और कुछ इलाके में हेवी टू वेरी हेवी रेनफॉल हो सकता है, और एक दो जगह पे एक्सट्रीमली हेवी रेनफॉल हो सकता है। कहाँ भी 30 सेंटीमीटर से ज़्यादा बारिश भी हो सकता है। और इसके साथ साथ जो विंड स्पीड है अभी 170 से 180 गोस्टिंग टू 200 किलोमीटर प्रति घंटा, इसमें धीरे धीरे कम होगा, और अगले 6 घंटे में ये कम होकर एक वेरी सीवियर साइक्लोन स्टॉर्म हो जाएगा, और विंड स्पीड 130 टू 140 किलोमीटर हो जाएगा।
पुरी में करीब करीब 200-210 एवरेज विंड स्पीड आप देखेंगे तो 200 के आसपास एवरेज विंड स्पीड होगी। हाईएस्ट स्पॉट्स में भी एक दो जगह 1 मिनट 1 सेकंड के लिए होती है, बट एवरेज विंड स्पीड आप देखेंगे 200 और 210 के बीच में ही एवरेज विंड स्पीड है। अगले 2 घंटे में डेफिनेटली वो वेरी सीवियर साइक्लोनिक स्टॉर्म कैटेगरी का अनाउंसमेंट आएगा, देन ग्रेजुअली सीवियर साइक्लोनिक स्टॉर्म के रूप में फर्दर वीक होगी, रात तक साइक्लोनिक स्टॉर्म की लेवल पे वीक हो जाएगा, देन बंगाल के अंदर समवेयर मध्यरात्रि में बंगाल के अंदर ये साइक्लोन पूरा बंगाल उड़ीसा पार करके बंगाल में एंटर होगा बोल के असेस कर रहे हैं।
Ashish, our correspondent who's been tracking the situation on the ground in Odisha, has just sent us this report. Let's just play that out and take a look at the situation now.
After making the landfall at the coast of Puri, now Cyclone Fani has further moved toward Bhubaneshwar, and it is affecting Bhubaneshwar town quite badly. Now the status of this cyclone, which made landfall as an extremely severe cyclone, is turned into a severe cyclone. Wind is still high in Bhubaneshwar and our surrounding areas. We are getting report that Bhubaneshwar has received serious damages. You can see here at Gopalpur sea beach now, while the sea has receded, but still the waves are violent here, and hundreds of the people, they have come to see this cyclone, a post-cyclonic situation. Kids, ladies, children, these people all are here after cyclone has made landfall. Now if we talk about the weather at Gopalpur is relatively calm now. Still it's cloudy, it's drizzling, but wind speed has gone significantly down, and this is the situation here in Gopalpur. With camera person Damodar, Ashish in Gopalpur for India Today.
Meanwhile, let's also get him an update from West Bengal, which also remains on high alert after Cyclone Fani had approached the state after making its landfall in Odisha. The Kolkata airport, as was just mentioning, has been shut from 4 in the evening. It's going to be closed till 8 in the morning. All schools already have been shut down for the summer vacations. The Chief Minister has cancelled her election rally. She's going to be staying in Kharagpur, from where she is monitoring the situation. Bengal Governor K.N. Tripathi has said that the government is taking all steps to ensure that there is no loss to life.
Cyclone Fani has finally made a landfall in the coast of Bay of Bengal. It has already hit parts of Odisha, and the impact can be felt across West Bengal and Gangetic Bengal as well. As you can see, it's overcast conditions here in coastal Bengal, and very to heavy rains are forecast across all districts of Gangetic West Bengal all through today. Meanwhile, the Kolkata airport has been shut. The Kolkata airport is going to be shut from 4 in the evening today till about 8 a.m. in the morning on Saturday, in light of the prevailing weather conditions as far as Cyclone Fani is concerned. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has cancelled all her political campaigns for the next 48 hours. She's monitoring the situation from Midnapur district in Kharagpur. In the meanwhile, 6 NDRF teams are on standby in the coastal areas in the coastal town of Digha for every eventuality. With camera person Probir Biswas, Indrajit from Midnapur in West Bengal.
कल अर्ली आवर्स में ये सीवियर साइक्लोन स्टॉर्म में परिणत हो जाएगा, और ये वेस्ट बंगाल के ऊपर केंद्रीभूत होगा। तब इसका विंड स्पीड 90 to 100 किलोमीटर पर आवर होने का उम्मीद किया जा रहा है। इसीलिए हमारा वेस्ट बंगाल, जिस पहले गैंजेटिक वेस्ट बंगाल के हमारा वार्निंग जारी है, वहाँ भी हमारा हेवी टू वेरी हेवी रेनफॉल फ्यू प्लेसेस में हो सकता है, और विंड स्पीड भी ज़्यादा रहेगा, इसमें कुछ नुकसान भी हो सकता है।
देखिए, this is a natural calamity, and I believe that the government, central government, government of Odisha, government of West Bengal are doing everything possible to prevent the loss and trying to help the affected people as much as possible.
Hours before the airport shut down due to Cyclone Fani, passengers were inconvenienced. They in fact were seen queuing up just outside the ticket counters to get their tickets refunded or opt for a rescheduled flight.
When I came here, I had to wait for 1.5 hours because they said that they didn't have any notice regarding whether the flights will work or not. But ultimately, I got my cancellation done and refund of the flight.
Accordingly, I was trying to contact with my airline, but unfortunately, nobody is picking up phone on their head office, also in the local office, and finding no other alternate, I have to rush at the airport from Salt Lake. But one thing I must say that they should interact with the passengers to avoid harassment.
Indrajit Kundu, in fact, has been also tracking the course of the cyclone that hit the state of West Bengal. Indrajit, so just give us an update now. What exactly are you hearing from the district authorities? What kind of impact has the cyclone had on the state of West Bengal, or at least in the area where you're reporting from?
Well, Avantika, all through the day until about night, the cyclone will have an impact on West Bengal, because what we are talking about is that entire Gangetic West Bengal in the southern part, this is the region through which the cyclone will finally traverse and move towards Bangladesh. We are here in Digha. It is a coastal town. It's a popular tourist spot. But this entire, town and all the hotels that we see around us have been evacuated, and, tourists have been sent out. So it's about 2 p.m. in the afternoon. From now onwards, till about evening, we would see gusty winds. There has been intermittent, very heavy rainfall all across Midnapur district, where Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee in case is also holed up monitoring the entire situation. Let's just ask my camera person to give a sense of the situation in the sea. It's quite rough at this point in time, and barely any people out there. As you can see, there are some curious onlookers we can see here who are waiting here, and things can only worsen from here on, as predicted by the Met Department. We just saw a police vehicle just a short while back asking people not to venture out here.
Absolutely.
There are certain lifeguards who are also staying here. So the wind speeds are only going up.
No, and we saw similar scenes in Odisha as well, Indrajit, when Ashish was reporting, just like you, curious onlookers coming out onto the beach, but one would advise them to exercise precaution with the sea being extremely rough in the aftermath of Cyclone Fani. Indrajit, I have to leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining us and getting us the latest update. Meanwhile, Congress General Secretary from Uttar Pradesh East, Priyanka Gandhi, has issued a clarification over the video of small children who were heard abusing the Prime Minister, that video that went viral. In fact, she has clarified that she stopped those young children from using abusive language. Priyanka Gandhi also claimed that she has the entire video, and she will also reply to the child rights body who had issued a notice to her. In fact, her second response comes a day after the child rights body had issued that notice and had complained to the Election Commission about the controversial video. They have sought a reply from Priyanka Gandhi within 3 days. While Priyanka Gandhi didn't stop the children from raising Chaukidar Chor Hai slogan, she did express her shock and stopped the children when all of a sudden they changed tracks and began shouting slogans while abusing the Prime Minister. In fact, Priyanka Gandhi yesterday also blamed the BJP of tweaking this video to portray her image wrongly amid the ongoing polls.
बच्चे अपने आप खेल रहे थे, मैं उतरी उनसे मिलने के लिए, उन्होंने कुछ नारे लगाए। जैसे ही उन्होंने गलत तरह के नारे लगाए, मैंने उनको रोका और कहा बेटा ये वाले नहीं, अच्छे नारे लगाओ। और ठीक है, नोटिस है तो नोटिस के लिए मैं पूरा वीडियो है हमने।
In fact, Priyanka Gandhi yesterday pinned the entire blame on the BJP, accusing the party of editing this video in order to malign her image.
Sorry, but I stopped children from saying slogans which were not, which I didn't think were correct about the Prime Minister. I stopped them. The BJP has edited that tape, removed the part where I was stopping them, and they're making this allegation, which is typical of them, because what they do is twist the truth. What I do is speak the truth.
Let's play out a couple of other political reactions coming in on this entire controversy.
Issued a letter to Priyanka Gandhi ji and asked her to know about the details of the children who were shouting the slogans in presence of her. Yesterday we forwarded the complaint to Election Commission also, but as far as concerned about violation of child rights, we seek information from Priyanka Gandhi regarding the details of the children.
राहुल गांधी जी के बारे में तो चर्चा होती थी, लेकिन प्रियंका जी भी अब यही सब कर रही है, बच्चों से नारा लगवा रही हैं। मैं मानता हूं कि वो सांपों से खेल रही हैं और ये भी कबूल कर रही हैं कि उत्तर प्रदेश में उनकी पार्टी का कुछ होने वाला नहीं है।
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.